Thai Bondal for your construction needs. Villa construction, renovations, repairs, swimming pool construction and suppliers of Cormix ceiling products. Find out more about Thai Bondal at thaibondal.com.
Welcome to Phuket News TV, and this week in Phuket, we're taking a look back on what made the headlines around the island. It was a sad week in Phuket as the community mourned the death of one of the island's most popular radio presenters, DJ Paul Norris, otherwise known as DJ Doris. He was killed after being hit by an airport taxi at the Sunday Market intersection at around 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. The 45-year-old was turning right off Chow Phar West Road. It's believed the lights were flashing amber at that time, suggesting there could have been some confusion as to who had right of way. Paul moved from his native Scotland 12 years ago to live in Phuket. Police are still investigating the incident. Meanwhile, as tributes continue to flood in, a celebration of Paul's life will be arranged on the island for all of his friends to pay their respects. Anyone wanting to go parasailing in Phuket might have been a little put off this week with two tourists escaping death doing just that. The first was a 23-year-old American woman who claimed she was lucky to be alive after her first time parasailing on Kata Beach. Mariam Saleem's experience turned to horror on the 31st of December when she says she almost died after being strangled by the harness mid-air, causing her to black out twice. The parasail operator denies any incident occurred. The second was a Russian tourist who failed to take off and was dragged into the side of a jet ski off Kamala Beach on Sunday afternoon. A foreign police volunteer said he and others rushed to rescue the Russian, who was unconscious but later recovered in hospital. An Iraqi tourist died this week after crashing his rented jet ski off Nakonoi Island. After hiring the jet ski, he travelled barely 300 metres from the beach when the accident happened. Police were called to Teleng Hospital after the body of the 27-year-old arrived there and confirmed he had drowned. Was it a bird, was it a plane, or was it Superman? Well, it was actually a boat, a pond, and a very nice man who tried to help some teens out this week but ended up getting into difficulty himself. The 56-year-old, identified as Sakon, was walking in Sueng Lang Park in Phuket town when he was asked by a group of teenagers to help them retrieve the model boat. But unfortunately, he then needed help getting retrieved from the water, nearly drowning, and was taken to a Chira hospital. Natalie Tours landed themselves in hot water this week. The company defended a picture taken of one of its buses going down Patong Hill. Now, this was after an announcement that its buses were no longer travelling east to west across the hill following the death of two people when one of its buses crashed there last month. But a Natalie Tours bus was spotted by a reader of the Phuket News who sent in this picture. Apparently, a notice telling the driver to go another way was prepared, but he left before they could give it to him. Natalie Tours says it won't happen again. Kamala police this week were appealing for information about an elderly Hungarian tourist who looked a little lost and confused in Kamala this week. Police said since the story appeared in the Phuket News, the Hungarian embassy in Bangkok had been in contact, who knew him all too well. Apparently, 73-year-old Farkas Goyla, who has Alzheimer's, was here in 2012 with the same problem, but his health insurance covered his flight home. Mr. Goyla is now under the care of Phuket Town Tourist Police until a flight home is organised. Phuket is going to be the set of a new reality TV show starring a lot of bikinis. Charles Dupuy, an international recording artist, TV host and World Peace Ambassador, whatever that is, has arrived from Australia to scout for possible locations for his latest reality TV show called Bikini Island. The 13-week series will be filmed at a secret international tropical island resort and will centre around 100 bikini-clad women and 50 genuine millionaire bachelors from around the world. It's going to be a 28-day party island ending in a 7-day elimination process to decide on the winning couple. Good luck to those people. And good news for jet setters. Phuket International Airport's new Terminal X is complete and will be open to passengers on the 5th of February. That's according to Phuket Governor Maitri. Costing more than 100 million baht, it'll have the capacity to serve up to 5 million passengers a year, or around 4,000 passengers per hour. Governor Maitri is giving the green light to build a new provincial mosque. The mosque is to be built on 19 rai of what was formerly National Forest Preserve land close to the Teleng Technical College on the airport road. The government has allocated 250 million baht for construction of the mosque, and apart from worship, it'll also be used for the development of halal food. As rallies continue in the capital, Phuket's protesters gathered this week in Phuket town, first arriving at Phuket Provincial Hall in support of the Bangkok shutdown, which started on Monday. Sash took the Phuket News TV cameras to Phuket town and captured some of the local protest passion.
Come gather round people wherever you want, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If the time to begin is worth saving, then you better start swimming. You sink like a storm, for the times they are a-changing. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming.
Finally, Dom Lau is in town. Dom is a big name regionally, perhaps not so well known in Thailand. Host of the Live 89.5 Asia Pop 40, Dom was in town with his production team to record the popular weekly Asian radio program. He kidnapped a few of Live 89.5's regular hosts, Dave O'Connor and Jason Wilder, to co-host the program. The results can be heard on the Asia Pop 40 this week. For all the times of programs on Live 89.5, plus the latest from the Phuket News TV and the Phuket News, go to thephuket.news.com.